In this video, we want to go ahead and sort out the who to follow list. So we want to create a route middleware in here. And this is going to be an authenticated middleware where we have the notifications in here and also the who to follow list. So we want to create, in this case, a component called inside pages who to actually let's call this follower list. And then we want to go ahead and duplicate this here and have follower list. We want to import the follower list page. And then we want to head into our who to follow component here. Now in here, we want to make this an anchor tag. We want to have a HIF to, in this case, follow a list. And we want to call this on wire navigate. And you also want to run npm run dev so that it looks, well, there we go. And this link needs to be a block, so let's go ahead. There we go. And now we click here, we get this issue. So that's one thing I've been wanting to do to tidy up a bit. So if we head into our Livewire config, so that will be inside resource, inside config folder, and then we have the Livewire one. Instead of having to specify it in every file, I want to go ahead and get rid of that now and tidy this up. So we want to just have layouts.app. This for now essentially go ahead and break pages. It won't break any pages, but it will essentially go ahead and remove the need inside our home component, for example, to have this specified. We can also go ahead and just tidy up the import here. You can do the same thing inside notification. Inside here we can see, the notifications component. We can go ahead and get rid of this here. Inside profile. And any other place you may need it. So obviously for now, this looks a little bit weird because we haven't gone ahead and added all the stylings. So if we head into our follower list, we can go into our home component, copy and paste this in. This will obviously not be what we need right now, so we want to go ahead and get rid of that. Just call this who to follow. And then we will want to just have a list down here of users we may want to follow. So essentially for this case here, we can go ahead and add this into follower list. We can make sure we pass through a view. Public function mount. In this case, we're gonna have a return. And in this case, no, sorry, not return. We're gonna set this users to user, and we can kind of follow what we did into who to follow, except we want to limit it to a significantly higher amount. So we could say to 12 and just have a random order there. So for this one here, we can then go ahead and say for each users in user, you need to set users here. And there we go. So now we just get the user here. And again, right now we don't have many. So if we head into a user factory, we need to go ahead and just have a username in here. And we can say fake username. And it needs to be unique. So if we go ahead now, we can go into PHP and Tinga. We can say user factory times 10 and then created. And now you can see we have a bunch more users in here, and it just goes in a random order. Obviously, this does not look extremely well right now, so we want to go ahead and essentially in the next couple of videos work on the styling in here. And we want to just have a lovely user list displayed in here. So we, for now, can just display user name. You see we have this list here, and it goes in random order. And the same here. This who to follow, we could disable that for this page specifically if you want to, because it doesn't make sense. So inside right sidebar, let's go ahead and say if route is, and in this case we would just say follower dot list and say end if, and it's in this case not this one, and we will say request and we will just have to make sure we actually check. There we go. So now this is hiding here, so we essentially only show it on every page except this one, because it does make sense to have two sides here. So for now, we will leave this video at that, but in the next video, we're going to essentially set up the styling here. It's going to be similar to what we have already here, just a list here, but maybe look a little bit better. And we will then go ahead and essentially work on that. Thank you very much for watching this video. Please hit the like and subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next one.